Hey, what's going on, y'all? Knowledge coming at y'all with another video. This is a recap and a review on 2012 BET Awards. Um, I got a chance to. I went to it last year, and I got a chance to check it out this year. I had to leave early because I had some, business I had to do, my job and everything. But I saw the pre-show. The pre-show was okay, but every year, when I go. I see somebody that just don't sound right or they don't sound like the record. And there was a little light skinned chick up there, she sound horribly, live. She wasn't holding her notes right. She just sound bad. So, I saw the OMG girls, the crowd was kind of dry with them. Y'all LA people, y'all could have showed them a little bit more love than that because y'all was dry as hell out there. But, you know, when I got over there, it was packed to capacity, just like every year. And a lot of people don't know that the BET Awards is not just to give out awards and for everybody to come and do the show. A lot of people do network. A lot of people set up, business transactions. You have managers and A&Rs, figuring out okay who you gonna collab with. It's a lot of things that go on that a lot of people don't even know. But when I checked out the actual show for the time I was there, you know, uh, Sam Jackson, that guy, I mean, his hosting was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it could have been a little bit better. I like the little joint he did with Spike Lee. When he was talking about the Gator dance and all that, that was fun to me. I like that. Um, you know, I don't get no actor again. You stick with what y'all been doing. Get the comedians in there. 'Cause I think what the comedians do is they bring a level of adversity to the show. When you get an actor, they don't really know pretty much how to carry a show. They don't know how to entertain. Is what I'm trying to say. But he was alright as far as a host. Beverly and Maze, they was up there jamming. I think that might have been probably the best performance the whole night. That guy had some hits. He was up there getting down, and you had everybody from young to old that was feeling the music. That's when you make real good music and you make classic music when you can move the young crowd and the older crowd. That's when you got some hits on your hand. But I think me personally, that was my favorite performance. When they got up there and did that. I'm a big fan of Beverly and Maze. Y'all young cats, y'all not up on them. Do your history, learn about those cats, cause they make real good music. MMG, they was cool, whatever. They what they gonna do, hop out the little expensive cars and do all that shit. They dropped a little couple of new songs that I like. It was cool. The Nicki Minaj, I think she won for best female, rap artist. What a surprise! But that little comment she made about get your dick up or something like that, it's like, come on, that shit was ridiculous. You doing too much. You don't need to do all that. Show a little respect. This ain't the hip hop or something like that. You had a lot of elderly people in there. You had people that paid the way for you to be where you at right now. So I felt like her saying that was a little disrespectful. I mean, leave all that swag shit out the door and all that. But yeah, that's what I gotta say about her monkey ass. Usher, yeah, I'm an Usher fan, but Usher, he hasn't really, made me go wild, since the Confessions album. That little climax song, it's okay. It's not. His performance was okay. It was a little boring to me, to be honest with you. I think Usher needs to get back to his dance, and if you notice, with Usher, he's not really pushing the envelope with his dance moves. I think that's what made him, very successful in his career. Because when Usher came out with a new video, everybody knew he was gonna come with like a new hot dance and one of them cool little smooth club tracks, and it get everybody on board with what he's doing. But now it's like I guess because he's getting older, he's slowing down, and he's just not really that appealing to me anymore. And a lot of his other fans. But he was alright, nothing special. Chris Brown, his performance was a little boring to me, considering the talent he has. I feel like he could have done a little more. I said the same thing last year. I didn't like his performance. I thought it was kind of average and boring. I think Chris Brown's an incredible dancer, and I think he could have brought a little bit more, adversity and a little bit more entertainment to his performance. But everybody juices him up every year at the B.E.T. Awards. And the last 2 years, I don't think he's came with his full potential. And I don't know if y'all realize it, but notice Drake wasn't there. I'm sure the little Young Money jokers told him, hey, you chill out. You don't need to come tonight because it might be an altercation. Chris Brown, they knew was going to be there because he was performing. But, watch the show, he knows he wasn't there. But, I had to come home after I was done doing what I had to do in my office. I had to come home and actually watch the whole show because I left right after Beverly and Mason then performed, and I had to jet out. But overall, from what I saw in person and what I saw on TV, it was a good show. The Whitney Houston tribute was beautiful. I thought everybody, did a good job. Sending a tribute to her because we'll never have another Whitney Houston. She's up there with like Michael Jackson and all the other greats. We'll never have another Whitney Houston. And a couple people was crying and shit. I saw Soldier Boy, Mr. What's that bullshit he made? Turn the swag up or whatever the hell he be making. I saw him up there getting emotional and shit. And a lot of people was clowning him and everything, but ain't nothing wrong with a cat crying. Stuff like that. It touches you. You can't help for getting emotional. Ain't nothing wrong with a dude crying every now and then. I just think it was kind of surprising to everybody because of the type of music he puts out. Like, life is just one big game. So, I think everybody was kind of blown away when we saw him get emotional like that. But, these cats, you got to understand, these are characters that they put on. It's almost like acting for a lot of these cats. When the camera come on, you gotta be Rick Ross, you gotta be Jay-Z. But when the lights go off, you just go back to who you are. Your government name that your mama gave you. And hey, they got regular lives like everybody else. You get emotional, you get sad, you get happy, you get mad. But overall, I thought the BET Awards was cool. I felt like I wanted to see a little bit more surprises, but it was pretty good. Excuse me, it was pretty cool. One more thing, my man D'Angelo, he did a good job. It's nice to see that cat come back because, D'Angelo, everybody been missing him. He's almost like, a Lauryn Hill, somebody that we just hope and wish to come back to the game and continue making that great music that they made in the 90s. But yeah, one more thing. I want to give a shout out to my man Big Sean, man. For y'all that don't know, I worked on this album, Finally Famous. That's probably my biggest success to this day. And I remember meeting Big Sean, 4 years ago when he wasn't nobody, he just was getting on his feet and everything. So it's nice to see that cat, being successful and winning awards and his album going platinum. And working with him last year and everything, it's just it's an honor to see that guy, where he's at right now, considering where I saw him come from. So congratulations to Big Sean. But y'all comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you felt about the BET Awards. What did you expect? What did you not like? How can it improve next year? Hit me up in the comments. I'm out, y'all. Peace.